Sunday, January 15th at 7 p.m. on YouTube during the Red Zone. We have the Los Angeles Sharks at the Las Vegas Gamblers. Roll the dice, man. I know you can't really pick because you kind of have a jaded perspective, but give me a glimpse into your prep for this game as to kind of a little bit of what you're looking at and what you're prepared for.
I can address this game as a journalist. I can do that.
Okay.
I can be impartial. Just throw out the facts. And the facts are simple. Last season, the Sharks were 7th offensively and 9th defensively. The then Cleveland Vipers, now the Las Vegas Gamblers, were 13th on the defense, and a number that not many people would believe would be this high, were 8th offensively. So when you look at this game and you break this game down, Vegas comes into this game with 3 players at the gold level that have 4 abilities. Their quarterback, their running back, and their defensive tackle. We all saw what the very same defensive tackle that the Gamblers have, O'Reilly, could do with 3 abilities while in Louisville. They've now put him on steroids and given him a 4th ability. Now the question is, will they install the type of defense to unleash him? And as we were saying with these other coaches, we don't know what they're made of. We know what Mario Savage can do with the offense. He's now running the defense as well. Full in control of this team for Mr. Ronnie Nickens, the grand poobah of the SFL. So we'll see what happens there. Based on market trends, what you had stated, they have a bronze wide receiver in Flynn Starbuck going up against the gold corner in Charlie Monk. That's a huge disadvantage. But does Mario Savage know how to counter that? Because anyone who's done offense knows you can counter that. You can make a bronze beat the gold with the right types of plays.
Mm-hmm.
And so that takes me all the way to the build, and like I said, when it comes to these builds, Vegas has a very interesting build with the running back and the quarterback at gold, and then everything from gold and silver on is all defense. A defensive tackle, 2 safeties, a corner, a defensive end. And then they got 2 more linebackers at the bronze level. Both their receivers are bronze. That scares me for Vegas because we saw that run with Carolina last year, and it wasn't very effective. Cesar Cannon's also bronze. He's back to his natural position of a tight end. So their strength's clearly going to ride on Overstreet and their defense, because Overstreet's going to get his. With 4 abilities on that guy, good grief. Mario Savage, how is he built? What type of player is he being made this season? So to me, that makes that interesting. You look at the Sharks. If there's a team build to stop the running game, it is the Shark defense with the 3 linebackers. There's not many teams in the league that have 3 linebackers. If I'm not mistaken, I think there's only 2, and it's Sioux Falls and L.A. So
that's correct.
This is one of the 2 teams to me that would have the best shot at stopping a stud running back based on that build. And then you add in the fact that both the safeties are silver, they can come up and add more run coverage. So it's a matchup nightmare in some aspects for Las Vegas, but the Sharks have their work cut out. I mean, like I said, you got O'Reilly with 4 abilities. Can they run up the middle? You got the defensive end there at silver. Is he going to take away the outside, at least to one side? So it's going to be a chess match, and Mario Savage is a wild card in this. What is he going to bring to the table? Because, like I said, I was very fond of what he did last season offensively, defensively rather, and then it just happened to fall apart. So now he gets to control the offense. So we'll see what he can do with the offense. For the sake of the rollers, the Gamblers, I hope they're on it this season. And I'd like to see Ronnie and them have a winning season. It's overdue, but I hope they start the season on the losing end, obviously. But I believe I just did a very unbiased breakdown. What do you think?
Hey, that was very good. That was very good. Now I'm coming in, and I think I'm going to be clear and objective as well. Looking at this squad, just kind of like you broke it down a little bit, their skill players are all bronze except for the running back, Overstreet, who is a menace. as we saw and know him to be from Louisville. The issue I see with this matchup is that if they get down in distances that are unfavorable, you're second and long, you're third and long, and they have to rely on those receivers to shake free from the coverage, there will be some issues there that will be problematic. And in the same vein, looking at their build, if you pay close attention, you'll notice that their build leans heavy to the offense's left side of the field. On the right side, if you run right, there is no corner. He's a non-star. There's no linebacker. You only have to deal with strong safety. But will Las Vegas spread the Sharks out and remove their third linebacker out of the picture, so Overstreet could get a head steam going against a nickel safety or a nickel corner, where he's able to break that tackle, even make the guy miss altogether, to get into the third level and take off? What is their game plan going to look like? Now, we've seen, a glimpse of it last year when Cleveland was running baby Boas, and they're not afraid to spread it out. Will they have the same kind of mindset coming into this game? And we all know Kyle Walsh to be a defensive wizard. His time in Orlando, defense was never the issue. I know for a fact my quarterback kept throwing him the ball like he was our receiver, to the tune of 7 interceptions. So Kyle Walsh knows defense, and that goal corner is going to be a problem if that receiver can't get open on that side of the field. And because Kyle Walsh knows defense, and because the tight end whisperer knows offense, that combination is the reason why I like the Sharks in this matchup.
Jumping on who you got, the current voting has the LA Sharks 39 and the Gamblers at 11. So somebody voted for the Tallahassee St. Louis game, the Oklahoma City Dallas game, because they're 39-12, but didn't vote on this Shark Gambler game. So we'll have to figure that out.